Hello everyone and welcome to today's video, and today we're going to be taking a look at my Mandalorian minifig collection. As you can tell, it's not really that many, but since today is the last day of the Mandalorian May celebration here on the channel, I thought we could talk about them. So we've got some various Mandalorians from the Clone Wars movies, the Mandalorian show obviously, so gonna take a little bit of time, talk about all of them and how they connect with each other, design, if they're good or not. Just something fun I thought I would do for the final day of Mandalorian May. So let's go ahead and get started. So first off here is probably two of the most controversial Mandalorian minifigs of all time, the two Mandalorian Super Commandos. They were in a battle pack that released earlier this year. I personally like this male one. I think the silver visor actually looks cool on him. He does have the jetpack on the back and then this nice little shield. And then with the female one, it doesn't look as good because the silver is on the helmet and the visor. And with the Mandalorian male one, the silver isn't right next to the visor. So if you see that, it's not that bad. And then also, I just feel like the visor's a little low on this one. I might have a misprint, honestly. I just feel like it looks pretty bad on this character. But overall, they are pretty nice. They're very cool designs and the idea gets across. I still personally like them, especially this one. But I do see why a lot of people never really liked these Mandalorians. Next up here, some characters from the Mandalorian show. We have Paz Vizsla and then the Mandalorian Tribe Warrior. Someone actually commented their name on the minifigure of the week for this one, so if you go to that, you'll see their name. I don't remember it right now. But this character is a pretty nice one. It's not too interesting, kind of boring, but the detailing on it is pretty nice, and there were also 3 other Mandalorians that came in the battle pack for this one, which I do have them, I just don't have them put together. And then we have our boy Paz Vizsla here. This is one of my favorite Mandalorian minifigures. He just looks really cool, has the printing on the side and everything. His helmet design is very nice, and I'm pretty sure it's unique to other Mandalorians as far as the shaping and everything. And then the build for his Gatling gun is very nice, as well as his unique back. So definitely some cool characters from the Mandalorian tribe in the show. Next up here, we also have Cobb Vanth, also from the Mandalorian show. This came out in the speeder bike earlier this year. Very nice. The weathering all over the armor is very cool. And just to compare it to the normal Boba Fett armor here, definitely very unique and everything as far as the printing and everything, and the helmet is definitely a nice thing. But very cool detailing here. He does have the nice Western pistol, and you can take off his helmet and give him his own hairpiece, which we don't really see with Mandalorians often because they don't take off their helmets. And Cobb Vanth technically isn't a Mandalorian, but he does wear the Mandalorian armor, so that's definitely a neat part. So one of the cooler minifigures here, but like I said, he's technically not a Mandalorian. And then next up here are some members of the Mandalorian Night Owl tribe, and these minifigs look really good. These two were in the battle pack, and then this guy is the Mandalorian Fleet Commander who was in the Mandalorian Fang TIE Fighter versus TIE Interceptor. Out of these 3, this one's definitely the best because of the silver printing, and then the helmet visor is thinner than this one, and that just always looks cool. I feel like it looks more accurate, but some of the visors do have wider areas. These two from the battle pack do look very nice, very unique and detailed. I do like the main blue design, but this one just looks cooler with the nice sleek silver design. And then of course we had to include the Fett family here. We have the Jango Fett from the 2025 Jango Fett Starship, and then the Boba Fett from the 2024 Desert Skiff, I believe it was called, or something like that, the 25th anniversary set. Both of these are very cool. The thing is, this one has the nice new helmet with the new rangefinder, which is very nice, except this one has very nice arm printing. The only difference between this Jango Fett here and the UCS one is just arm printing, and then these guys both look amazing. I feel like they're going to remake a Boba Fett soon, kind of similar to this Jango Fett as far as the helmet print goes, since it is the same armor. And with the lines and everything, if you look, his is more detailed. This one is kind of eh. But then this Boba Fett also needs some new rangefinder pieces, kind of like the Cobb Vanth helmet has. So I feel like if that happens, we will get some nice versions of these minifigures, but as of now, this is what we've got. And then obviously to save the Mandalorian for last, this is the version from the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, so definitely very cool. I always like the way this minifig looks. I feel like they've aced the helmet design because there have been multiple different prints of it. Take it off, you have the Pedro Pascal face, some nice printing and detailing, arm printing, everything all around. I feel like this is one of the most detailed Mandalorian minifigs that we don't get in the UCS one. So it's definitely nice that we can see this in a less expensive set. Like this is the version from the ATRT Attack, and then he's also in all of the Mandalorian and Grogu themed sets. So definitely a very cool minifig that we can get a lot of. Well, folks, that is my Mandalorian minifig collection. Here it is. I hope you did enjoy learning about it. I don't really have that many, especially compared to my Clone Army, Droid Army, Imperial Army, which I have a lot of all of those, but it's definitely cool to have all of these Mandalorians. They are one of the more unique characters in Star Wars, because even though they are all the same, they are all different. All of them with the different style of printing. No Mandalorian armor is the same, which is why they are just so cool in Star Wars, a very unique community. But like I said, this is my Mandalorian minifig collection. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure you like and subscribe if you did. Thank you for tuning in all May for Mandalorian May. Today is the last day, so I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you went and saw the Mandalorian Grogu. I did. I enjoyed it. But like I said, that is it for the video. Please make sure you do like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and make sure you tune in for the next one.